And 7:30. Hello, Jen. Thank you for joining us.
Well, hi everybody. How are you guys today? For those that doesn't know me, my name is Aida Cirino-Lee. I'm a holistic practitioner and an integrative health coach. I have worked in healthcare for over 25 plus years as a registered medical assistant and a lab tech in internal medicine. And today we are here because in my search for new things, you know that when you're in the healthcare field, you need to update yourself with the new technologies. And also for my research that I was doing to help a friend, I came along a new science called Nutrigenomics. And that opened my eyes and I was curious about to learn about it a lot more. So I got together and I found Miss Daisy. I want to present you Miss Daisy Vasquez. She's my mentor and she's the guru when it comes to nutrigenomics. So I brought her here today so she can explain it to you much better than I can. And so you can understand what nutrigenomics is all about and how it can help you.
Thank you so much, Ida. Guru is a little bit of a big word. Okay. I am also a fellow biohacker. Now, thank you so much. Like Ida said, thank you so much for joining us this evening. I know life is busy, and so your 30 minutes are very, very valuable. I just want to present myself as well. My name is Daisy Vasquez. You see here on this picture, I have a beautiful family. We live here in Orlando right now. But I joined into this biohacking adventure, as I call it, a little bit over 3 years ago. And it was actually because of my son, Harvey. You can see him in the picture there. He's 16 now. My daughter's 20. And at the time that this happened, we were actually living in Mexico, which was a very nice place to live, different than here. But the thing is that, you know, I don't know if you can relate. Just to tell you a little bit of my background, we get really stressed out with life, with work, with everything. And 3 years ago, I was working as a director for administration in a sales office. I was basically doing all the work. My son, you can't see it here. Well, you can see it a little bit, but he's in a wheelchair. He has a degenerative disease. He was at home. He was getting a little bit sicker. He wasn't really doing that well. My husband was working full time. My daughter was finishing high school. She was 17 at the time. And, you know, we had a really busy family life. We were really, really stressed. And it happens so often, and it happens to all of us, because life is just very difficult sometimes. And what ends up suffering is your health as well. So that's what was going on with me. Luckily, I had a good job. Yes, I was working between 9 to 13 hours a day. Family life was suffering just because when you're not home, how are you going to be able to have a good time, right? I mean, and you can't, it's just sometimes hard to focus and to be able to do with your kids what you want, especially if you have a sick child. So what happened with me was I got let go one day. It was great. I ended up going home, crying a little bit, but then I decided to sit on my knees and pray instead. Luckily, God heard me, and through a friend of mine, similar to what we're doing right now, had her tell me about this biohacking NRF2 thing that could help Harvey. And I said, okay, if it can help Harvey, let me have a look at it. And it was so amazing because within 2 weeks of giving this to my son, I had a different child at home. My son was very angry. He was always fighting. He was always mad. And it's so funny. And I can't help it because I get really emotional when I talk about it. Because one day I was at home, obviously, now not doing anything, but I came out of my bedroom. Hillary was getting ready to go to school, and I hear Harvey singing on the sofa. And I said to Hillary, I said, what's wrong with your brother? Like, there's something wrong there. He's not this nice normally. Why is he singing? And she said, yeah, well, he slept last night. He slept throughout the whole night. He woke up, he ate his food without a complaint, and he's singing, so he seems to be good. And like at that moment, it snapped, and I said, okay, if this can do this to this little boy, then this is amazing. And that's just how I got into this. Over time, it's helped him so much. We were able to move from Mexico to Orlando. He's been able to have 2 operations. He's really, really strong. all my family has benefited from it. So for me, this is my story. This is why I do this. This is why I share this, because if it can make a difference like this in my life, I know it can make a difference in somebody else's life. Okay. And it might be you, it might be a friend of yours, it might be a family member, somebody that you love, but this is what we do. All we want to do is get the information out there. So thank you again so much for joining us today. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to be telling you, first of all, about our technology and what it's all about so that you know what biohacking, what nutrigenomics, and what our technology is. I am also going to, let me just mute that. I am also going to be talking to you about the products that our company has. Our company is called LifeVantage. That's the company that we work with. They have some amazing product lines. I'm going to go through those really briefly. And I'm also going to touch just a couple of minutes on our business opportunity, because if you see something that would interest you, like Aida did, like I saw it work for me, then obviously we would be welcoming you to share the business opportunity with you as well. All right. So let's dive right in, because we don't have time and nobody ever knows what nutrigenomics is. This is what I love. We invite people to listen to this and they're like, nutrigenomics, what's that? Well, if you look at this right here, you'll see nutrigenomics definition-wise is the scientific study of the interaction of nutrition and genes. Okay, our genes are basically our DNA. Okay, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a health coach yet. I'm going to be, but I don't have any background in medicine. But I know that our DNA determines what we do, how we are, how we live, our diseases, a whole bunch of things, right? So what nutrigenomics is nutrigenomics looks at how nutrition can influence our genes and our DNA to help with the prevention and even with treatment of some diseases, all right? We're not allowed to say that we can treat, cure any kind of disease out there, but it is kind of like a side effect of taking good care of your body and your genes. Your body will work better. It's an amazing market. It's growing hugely, okay? And it's doing that because what's happening nowadays is our bodies are getting hijacked, okay? Hijacked, I mean that they're getting taken over, and they're getting taken over by the toxins that are out there, by the food that we eat, by the exercise that we do, by the air that we breathe, by walking in the sunshine. I mean, basically anything you do nowadays hijacks your body. And that's why so many people are having health issues or having allergies, because it's just becoming too much. EMF waves, even just talking on the phone, can affect your body and can affect your oxidative stress. And that's what biohacking changes, because once you feed your genes and once you feed your body the right things, the right nutrition, you can become a better version of yourself. You basically take control of your own biology and optimize your genetic potential. So nutrigenomics has to do with that. We only look at how the nutrition can help make our bodies better. Now, this is where the technology comes into place. The company that we work with, LifeVantage, has been around since 2003, okay? How actually what our technology looks like is it comes in this little blue flask, okay? This used to be sold in GNC, okay? But, well, here, look, would you like to buy this? No, because you don't know what it does. And what happened was, if you know the gentleman on the screen right there, Mr. John Quinones, he is an investigative reporter for ABC Primetime. And in 2005, they did an experiment, and Mr. Quinones actually got his blood taken for our study, got his markers set, took our product for 3 weeks, and then did the blood study again. They showed these results on television, okay? It's a 6-minute clip. Actually, if you haven't seen it, connect with me, connect with Aida. We want to share that with you, okay? Because that gives more detail to the technology behind it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a really brief review and summary of how it works, because that's really the amazing part of it. But either way, what happened was this primetime report aired. And it aired in 2005, and it aired, whatever, I think it was a Monday night or something. But either way, after it aired that night, our company and ABC got so many phone calls that the company basically blew up, okay? We sold $5 million worth of product in one night. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but when this was standing on the shelves in GNC, it was selling 3 million a year. Okay, not a night, not a month, a year. So looking at that, our board of directors obviously said, okay, something's wrong here. This is the wrong kind of system. This is the wrong method. We need to get this out to more people, because so many people became interested in. Universities started calling us, wanting to do research on it. Like the American Cancer Association, the American Heart Association, they all started wanting to learn about this because this technology was so amazing. It's so different. And that's how everything came about. So through that, we changed to a direct sales method, which is why this is now how we get the information across to you, okay? And for me, just to give you a really simple explanation of how the technology works, okay? Because like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, that's for sure. But the gentleman that discovered this is an Elliott Cresson nominee. Now, Elliott Cresson winners are people like Marie Curie, Nikola Tesla, who I know you've heard of, Henry Ford for the invention of the automobile. We're talking about really amazing discoveries. And Dr. Joe McCord, who's the founder, or no, the discoverer basically, of NRF2 activation, discovered this, okay? So I'm going to explain it to you on this nice little whiteboard. Very simple, since we're talking about cells, since we're talking about DNA, since we're talking about blood and all the yucky stuff that happens in our body. Okay? Basically, this is what I want to tell you. This is a cell. Okay? Very simple. What happens in our body is over time, things, toxins, foods, trash, stuff, gunk, comes up, and what it's called is they're called free radicals. They start to accumulate in our cells and start to break down. Okay? That's why over time you get older. Normally, in our bloods, until the age of 20, this is what Dr. Joe McCord discovered, that until the age of 20, we have these little things. There, I'm going to put little triangles, okay? So you see, these are enzymes. And what the job of the enzymes is to clean the blood and make sure, or to clean the cells and make sure that everything is functioning well. So while you've got these, I call them vacuum cleaners because they're like super powerful. While you have these vacuum cleaners in here doing their job, everything goes well. However, when we turn 20, our body actually shuts off the production of these enzymes. And that's why free radicals start to accumulate. And that's why we start to age and things start to break down. Like we'll start to get headaches if we don't sleep enough. Our joints will start to get stiff. Then you get problems like heart problems, diabetes, arthritis, all due to inflammation, okay? Because we have so many free radicals in our blood. Now, it's been discovered that every morning we wake up, and I have to write 26 zeros behind this, with 3 sextillion free radicals in our bodies, okay? That's a huge number, and this is why I know some of you can relate. You see these, drink your antioxidants, drink your green juices, get your antioxidants in your body, because the antioxidants are what helps also to get rid of the free radicals. However, this is the thing. If you take one pill, okay, of vitamin C, basically how the vitamin C can fight the free radicals is on a 1-to-1 scale. Okay, so one antioxidant will fight one free radical. When you have 3 sextillion free radicals flying around all over your system, okay, drinking 1 glass of orange juice is not going to help. You have to eat, I think it's like 370 oranges a day, okay, or like 86 glasses of red wine, which would be great, but it would kill our liver after the first 40. So you can't really do that without supplementation or without helping your body. Now, Dr. Joe McCord, okay, brilliant scientist that he is, discovered that there is a protein that can be activated in our body. And it's a protein, but it's activated naturally. And if you don't remember anything, okay, of what I'm saying right now, this is the one thing I want you to remember. This protein is called NRF2. Okay, NRF2, I hope you can read it. And this is the patented technology that we have. When we spark the NRF2 protein in our body automatically starts to produce enzymes again. And the 3 enzymes that we produce are superoxide dismutase, or SOD for short, catalase or catalase, I'm never sure how to pronounce that properly, and glutathione. Not a lot of people already know glutathione, especially if you're involved in sports and things like that. So these are the 3 enzymes that get activated. Now, once they're there, they can start to clean up again, just like when we were younger, all these lovely free radicals that are flying around. The beautiful thing about this is that one of our enzymes, instead of fighting it on a one-to-one basis, one of our enzymes fights 1 million free radicals every single second. And if it's every single second that your body is actually helping, these vacuum cleaners are cleaning up your cells, then you can start to make headway on this 3 sextillion number. And that is also why, for example, over time, Harvey has had better results and has been getting better because his body continues to clean itself up. Right? This is the technology that we have. This is the technology that was discovered, and this is what Protandim NRF2 is all about. So our patents through this discovery is that our product lowers oxidative stress, which is the bad stuff that we don't want, okay, by an average of 40% in 30 days. Right? And that is amazing because over time it gets even more. It increases superoxide dismutase, catalase, and glutathione, and it is all natural. And that's why this slide explains it so nicely. A lot of people know these ingredients separately. Like, for example, you might know that because turmeric is very good to cook with. It's delicious. It's a great anti-inflammatory. Milk thistle extract is used a lot in Asia. Green tea, I'm sorry, I drink green tea nearly every day, okay? It's a great anti-inflammatory and antioxidant as well. Bacopa is good for cleaning the liver, and ashwagandha is known for like neurological issues. So separately, they're amazing. But the proprietary combination that we have is what makes this so powerful because it's what activates this NRF2 protein that I was telling you about, okay, in order to have our body work better for ourselves. So this is the technology that I love, and this is the technology that basically all of our other products were built off of this science, okay? So many, like I was mentioning, so many different universities got in contact with us to do their own studies on the University of Washington, whole bunch of them. And the National Institute of Aging actually did a study on extending life. And that's why I have it here, because I find it fascinating that we are the only dietary supplement that is proven to extend the life of mice, and it's by 7%. I mean, it might not sound like a lot, but what could you do with 7% more lifetime? I mean, if we can live longer, we can do better things. We can create better legacies. So that's why this got me all excited, okay? Now, if you go online, I already told you a little bit about all the different universities. The website pubmed.gov is where everything is listed. That's what all the scientists, all the doctors, everybody uses to see their latest research. If you put in Protandim, you will see, well, right here I have 23, but it's actually already 25, okay, different studies on our supplement itself for different things, okay? You can see a couple right here, supplementation for athletic performance, osteoporosis, Alzheimer's, cancer. Like I said, the list goes on, okay? Because when you look at oxidative stress, which is the main factor that we lower, okay, oxidative stress is linked to over 200 different diseases. And that's why you'll see over 170,000 different studies done on it, because it's linked to everything, like really scarily everything. All the way, all your skin, every organ, your eyes, your lungs, your heart, everything can be affected through oxidative stress because it's basically like rust, okay? Thinking of rust on a bicycle, it spreads, or on a car, just like that in our body, it does the same thing. These are our other products, and I promised you I'd go into the product line a little bit. These are our other products that we developed after the NRF2 Synergizer came out and after we changed the company system a little bit. NRF1 is another thing that we noticed, another problem that we noticed. NRF1 helps with mitochondrial production. Now, mitochondrial production has to do with energy, because as we get older, we also start to lose more energy. That's why we get tired. That's why we get brain fog. We can't remember. We don't sleep as well at night. And As you can see, it's also 100% natural. And this one helps to increase the cellular energy. It helps to improve your sleep. And it's taken in conjunction always with NRF2. Because if your body makes more energy, you're also going to be producing more oxidative stress. So you want to lower your oxidative stress. And my cat, sorry, you see a cat tail right here, but that's okay. Next, we have our ProBio section, all right? Because we want to be able to biohack the complete body and make sure the complete body system functions well, everybody knows nowadays that the gut-brain axis, the gut is our second brain. It is so important to have a good gut. However, most of the probiotics out there, people don't even know, but the good bacteria that's supposed to get into your that's supposed to get into your system doesn't even get a chance to go down into the small intestine where it's supposed to be, because it gets eaten up before it even gets there. So we have special technology that will allow 15 times more bacteria to get into the gut where it's supposed to go compared to other products on the market. So everything here is really, really 100% backed up with amazing science. Omegas, okay, very important for the heart, very important for the skin, very important for the brain. Omega-3s and omega-7s, those are the two you want to have. Omega-6, not so much. Okay, it's more of a filler. And this one also includes vitamin D, which I know, especially in Florida, and I don't understand it because it's so sunny, but it's sunny, so people don't want to go outside. We don't have enough vitamin D, a lot of us, in our systems right now. So this is a nice combination of the three very important omegas. Smart Energy. This is part of another product line that we have because, and I'm actually drinking it right now. This is Axio. Axio, we wanted to go into the energy drink section, but you know that you've heard of Red Bull, I know. You've heard of Monster. You've heard of all these nasty things that are out there that are full of sugar, that are full of caffeine, that actually have been proven to lead to heart attacks, okay? And that's why I don't understand why people still take them. But we wanted to do a healthier option. So we came up with Axio, which also has the NRF2 activation for the brain, okay? We have a decaf version, which is the one I take. I have a lot of energy, but I don't need any more, okay? The decaf version works amazingly for kids with ADHD or people with ADHD, ADD, even if you get a little bit older and you're having problems remembering things, the Axio decaf is the way you want to go. Axio with energy has caffeine, but it's all from green tea. So, I mean, it's not bad for you. It's not going to give you that cardiac heart issue that all these other energy drinks out there will give you. Physique, another product line of ours where we're not focused so much on weight loss, okay? Weight loss is a huge, huge market, but weight loss is different than weight management. And we're very proud to say weight management instead of weight loss, because when you manage your weight, you're not just going to go down and then go back up on the roller coaster. You're actually doing what's right for your body, getting it to reset. The Physique line is made up of prebiotics, which help to feed the probiotics that we have. A fat burn that attacks all that stubborn fat that doesn't want to go anywhere. And the whey protein shake, which is vanilla, which is delicious. I know Aida has been taking it. She's already lost 6 pounds. I'm so proud of her. I'm so happy for her. But it's a really, really awesome system too. True Science is the skincare line. Okay, this is also made with NRF2 technology. This came about because they discovered that the NRF2 can help fight cancer. And skin cancer is a huge issue because the skin is our largest organ and it's always outside and it's always getting bombarded by everything. Okay? So you can see on the pictures on the left, our skincare line is amazing, 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 amazing. From this though, if we're already trying to fix the outside, we might as well fix the other outside that we have, which is our hair. And that's how the True Science line came about. This is our newest line right now. It's shampoo, conditioner. It's like super, super, super safe for the environment. It got, I don't know if you know Think Dirty, but Think Dirty does an environmental testing, how good it is for our bodies and the environment. It won place 1 and 2, so it's really awesome. And it also has a scalp serum with the NRF2 technology that actually helps your hair grow. And I think it's amazing because like in 2 months, you're able to see the hair growing. And some people have full heads of hair when before they had nothing. So if you want to see some of those pictures, I'd be happy to send that to you too. And the last part is for our four-legged furry friends, because it's Dr. Joe McCord discovered that NRF2, the turning off of this protein happens in all mammals. That's why all mammals age. So Protandim could actually be given to mammals as well, but we decided to make a formula for our puppies that tastes nicely like bacon. Okay, I'm sure they love it. I don't. It smells really weird, but either way, it's really good. And the dogs that have taken it, you can go on YouTube and see videos, and it's like because dogs don't have placebo effects, right? I mean, they don't understand. Ones that couldn't walk are walking after a week. It's fascinating what it does. So check that out. So that's it, guys. That is our product line. I mean, it's a small line. It's very specific, but every single product is backed with 100% science. And that's what gets me so excited about it, because I know it works. I know it works for my body. I know it's healthy for my body. And the markets that we're in, okay, are huge booming markets. I mean, the anti-aging market, $300 billion a year. I mean, wow, okay? I can't even believe that skincare and pet care are still so far apart, because everybody now wants to take care of their puppies. But every single part that we're in is very well designed. It's very well thought out. And right now I'm going to go into a little bit more of the business aspect, okay? Just for those of you that are interested, because the way that it is set up, it is an international company. And that's why I liked it so much, because when I joined, like I was saying at the beginning, I was in Mexico. In between, my husband and I moved to Jamaica for 6 months. I was able to continue working my business from Jamaica. Now we moved to the United States. I'm able to continue using my business in the United States. I have customers in Germany, in Thailand, in the UK, in the Dominican. I mean, everywhere that I've lived, I'm able to connect with people and able to help them and get their health better. And it's just so satisfying and so gratifying to be able to do that, not just in my backyard and in my zone, but on an international level. So we are continually growing. The biohacking market is very new, okay? As a company ourselves, we are still quite new. I mean, we're just right now, if you see the little, oh, my thing just changed, okay. If you see the little star right there in purple, we are just reaching that point where we're about to get momentum and we're about to go up. What happens in companies very often is people join too late. They join when they're already at the stabilization phase. But right now, we're still in the startup. So the first 120,000 people that join are going to be the ones that are going to benefit from this momentum push that's coming. So that's why I'm so excited, because I know great things are coming and great things can grow. We don't believe the whole way our direct sales system is built and set up. We don't believe in working the traditional 40 to 50 year plan. That's normally how people work nowadays. If you've heard of Robert Kiyosaki and his 4 quadrants of wealth, we want to be the kind that we work for a couple of years and then our money continues to work for us without us having to work, and we can enjoy 40 to 50 years of living life. I mean, isn't that the point? Why else are we here? Right? So that's the plan. We have a proven system. We have a team that helps train. We have an app that you can do online. I run my business, guys, from this. I love being able to work wherever I am. I have, like you know, a sick son. I'm at the doctor's all the time, okay? And it's great to be able to just sit there and work from wherever. Hush. Okay, we're good. So you have a team, you can work from anywhere, and there's also a whole bunch of different ways to get paid. I am not going to go into the comp plan right now, but I just want you to see that there's different bonuses, there's great benefits, you can build different networks, you can win cars, you can win trips, you can make part of the global revenue, guys. I mean, I think that's so cool. Once you get to Pro 7, you can make 1% of everything the company sells worldwide. And as we grow, that's even going to get even bigger. So it's just an amazing plan. Since we are publicly traded on NASDAQ, everything I just said, okay, you can find online. You can see our monthly earnings. All the earnings we did last year are all shown. Depending on how much you want to make, depending on what you want to do, that's where we plan, and that's where you have a team that helps you, like Aida, like myself, like my team in Mexico. LifeVantage is one big happy family. We really are. Okay? But it's also a company that's really cool that has really cool technology behind it. And if you said, hey, this is really awesome, I want some more information about the product, please contact Aida or please contact myself. We'll be more than happy to share with you, to advise you what would maybe help for you, to maybe give you a little bit of guidance on what you need. If you say, hey, this is something that maybe I want to look in for a business, same thing. Please contact Aida. Please contact myself. We're always here to give out information and to share. And if you say, hey, this was interesting, but it's not for me, hey, then that's okay as well. We don't have a problem with that. I thank you for your time, for sharing this time with me. Maybe you know somebody who could benefit from this. Hey, then please pass it to them, all right? For us, it's all about connecting. For us, it's all about just, like I said, giving you the information. And I have to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much. That's it. We are done. If you have any questions, we actually still have a couple of minutes. Does anybody have any questions? Jen, Raymond, you're still here? Aida?
Well, thank you so much, Daisy, for this amazing teaching that you teach us, all of us. That was awesome. Very awesome.
Thank you.
Yes.
It was my pleasure. Absolutely. All right. If we don't have any questions, then let's cut this off. I wish you a beautiful night. All right. And I look forward to hearing from you.
Bye.